All right, what's good, y'all? Trade recap. We're gonna be. Sorry, that might have been really loud. We're gonna be doing a recap of yesterday and today, just because I didn't do my recap yesterday. Didn't do my recap yesterday. But yeah, we're gonna go over today and yesterday. So we'll actually start with yesterday first. Pretty sure I still have my tool marked out. Yeah, I do. Nice. So basically, same as always, market opens. Looking for zones to draw out, supply and demand zones. It's going to be significant areas of reversal to mark out as soon as market opens. I've also been learning so much about my strat, kind of tweaking it a little bit, modifying it, but I'll go over that in a little bit. So boom, just waiting for market opens right here at 9:30, looking for some zones. First zone I draw is going to be right down here. After we made this little move up about 40 points right out of there. Barely missed a retest there, so didn't take anything on it. Right here, kind of just consolidating, not really looking for much. Didn't really get any setups. Boom, we have this huge sell-off right here. Couldn't find any zones right in here. Next zone I marked out was going to be that right there to mark out kind of these highs, a little bit of consolidation. Boom, before this big, move down right here. So now I'm looking for a boom retest here or a boom retest here of this zone. We come up to retest this zone right here. You can see immediately as we tap into it, we had some very strong momentum up with these two very, big candles. We basically had this huge dump and then bought straight back up. But as soon as we tap back into the zone, we went from printing a 35-point candle, basically back-to-back 35-point candles, to once we tap back into the zone, printing a 10-point candle with a top wick. We rejected right out of it. Closed below. I was looking for just a little bit more confirmation. We closed below, but I kind of, we held with that little bottom wick, so I kind of wanted to see a bigger body. All right, I guess I actually took my entry there. Yeah, okay, this is why I took my entry, I see. So we actually I've been using the 5-minute a lot for extra confirmation. So right there on that close was actually the same close as this 5-minute candle. And you can see on the 5-minute, we actually came up and then held and we printed this big top wick and we closed all the way down here. So that was enough confirmation for me. Took that trade right here, 20-point SL, 30-point TP for a 1.5 RR. We came down a little bit, came back up, back into... This was really nice. We came back up to break even. We tapped into the zone again and then, held really nicely out of it. And then boom, we hit TP right there. That was... excuse me. That was the only trade that I took today or yesterday. If you had this zone marked out, you can see you could have played longs back up out of it. But then, ow! My foot just cramped really hard out of nowhere. What the hell? Sorry. That was a really long chug of my protein shake. But anyway, I didn't take I didn't take anything else for the rest of the day. So, boom, yesterday was just one and done. 1.5 RR has been working out so nicely. So I'm going to stick with it. The 20-point SL instead of the 30-point SL. Now we're going to go ahead and replay today. Today I actually took two... oh, God. All right, here. Let me just get rid of these. Okay. We'll go ahead and replay market open today. So that was yesterday's trade that we just went over, and now we're going to go over today. We'll get rid of these so that we can draw them out. Took two trades today, one L and one W. But because of our 1.5 RR, we still ended green on the day today. So that's the really nice thing about, a pause over. I liked one-to-ones. Like, I was profitable with the one-to-one. But now that I have changed because what I noticed was that pretty much every single time that I would hit 20 points in drawdown with my old strat of 30 points where I was running the one-to-one or the 30-point SL, pretty much any time I would be 20 points in drawdown, I would end up getting stopped out at 30 points anyway. I think there was only like one instance I backtested like a month where I went like 25 points in drawdown and then price came back down, or maybe a couple more than that. But it was, you know, not significant enough to stay with the 30 point SL. So same thing. All right, if my computer wants to work, that would be nice. All right, there we go. So looking, just market opens, looking for zones to draw out. Nothing here. You can see we're literally just consolidating for like the whole first 30 minutes of the market. We had 9:45 news as well, which was right here. Price barely even really did anything. Right now I was waiting for either a break above this high or a break below this low right here to kind of play a continuation, because after this consolidation, I was expecting either, you know, break above, retest longs for the rest of the day to trend up for the rest of the day, or break below, retest, and then go short and just trend down the rest of the day. Boom, right here, as soon as we break this low, I kind of have a short bias going into like the rest of the day. Still no zones. Actually have a zone marked out up here before we had this big move down. And it's also happens to be like the top of this range as well. But still nothing. Right here, we had a little bit of consolidation. We broke above. I actually did have this kind of area of consolidation marked out, and we closed above it right here. So even though I had a short bias, I was now looking at longs. We retested the zone right here, and then we printed this bottom wick. I really liked longs at this wick right here to target 30 points to pull back. And then price, I actually got stopped out on this one on the next candle. Yeah, so we got stopped out of that one right there. You know, even looking back at the 5 minute, yes, I did have a bearish kind of bias, but we came down, we printed, you know, we held this wick down here, this wick down here. Also, you can see if I move this, we had this wick right here. We closed green, so we were holding pretty nicely on the 5 minute, and then we came up here on the 5 minute, closed above. So I was kind of anticipating a long move, but I ended up being liquidity and getting stopped out in one candle. So that was, you know, just an unfortunate L on that one. Next setup, I went ahead and got rid of this zone and drew out that right there. And then I was now looking for a retest of this and then a confirmation out to play some shorts. Actually, I had the zone drawn down to there. Yeah, so I had that zone drawn like that. Boom, we came up right here, tapped into it. You know, we started to show some immediate rejection out of it after tapping into it. So we tapped into it right here, immediate rejection. This candle closed red. Big bottom wick on this candle. So I kind of wanted to see more confirmation because right here we were holding, you know, buyers were pretty strong. Boom, right there, we have a pretty big red candle close. Also, I zoomed out to the 5 minute again, like I've been saying, and that would be this candle right here. This 5 minute candle right here was the candle that I executed my entry on. You can see that we, you know, tap back into the zone. Right here, we had wick. So we were holding this low pretty well, and then we actually came down here and closed below this previous low. And pretty bearish candle on the 5 minute there after rejecting out of our zone. Also, this candle right here on the 2 minute. So that was enough confirmation for me to take some shorts. Candle closed right here, filled right here. And then we were in. And then price dumped pretty much straight through to our TP, which was exactly the move that we were anticipating. So this was pretty much the move that I was, you know, wanting to catch the whole day with my short bias. And luckily, we got it right there. One thing that I have noticed that I think I need to start implementing, or maybe I can backtest it, is waiting for like a 5-point retest. Or, you know, I used to just do a 50-point of retest of my, 50% retest of my confirmation candle, which would have been right there. 20, that would move my SL up to here, and that would move my TP up to here. Which means I actually would have got a better fill by about 7 points. Just under 7 points right there if I did that. So maybe I'll start doing that again. Maybe instead of the 50% mark, I'll change it to like a 30% retest. You know, and it will kind of just give me a better fill, because right here you can see that I filled right at the close of this candle. We came up a little bit before making that move down. And then I'm pretty sure we literally just have been downtrending the rest of the day, as you can see here. Like, I could have held that shit and been up 300 points if I wanted to. But always got to respect the rules. I'm scalping the market at the end of the day, so I'm really only looking for, you know, small moves like 20 to 30 points. Well, 30 points for my TP. So yeah, that's it. We're ending the day. So I'm not trading tomorrow. Today's Thursday. Tomorrow is Friday, which is a market. Market will be open. However, we have Powell speaking at 9:45. So I'm personally just taking the entire day off tomorrow. I'm up pretty healthy on the week. Yeah, I'm up pretty healthy on the week, so I'm just gonna take tomorrow off. It's gonna be, you know, pretty risky to trade while Powell's speaking. I'm just gonna take the day off, kind of vibe, do my own thing, probably make a long form YouTube video. But this week, here on my Tradovate, I'm looking for my account here. So here's what we did this week's performance. Net P&L was 1340. Number of trades taken was 7. Average trade time was 4 minutes and 55 seconds. Longest trade time was 10 minutes and 7 seconds. Whatever. That doesn't really matter. The only thing that really matters is net P&L, or total P&L, so after fees, was $1,303. So $1,300, we'll just say $1,300. Percent profitable trades, which is our win rate, was 85.7%. So 86% pretty much, excuse me, pretty much an 86% win rate on the week, which is really cool. You know, 86% win rate with a 1.5 RR setup. That's really good. Like, I really, you know, I'm very, very satisfied with how I did this week. And we're up $1,300 on the 50K account. You know, it's not really a crazy amount, but it's for a week. You know, if I perform, I'd say I performed pretty well this week, which is good. Yeah, 86% win rate with a 1.5 RR on every trade is very, very good. So yeah, that's my trade recap for the last 2 days and pretty much for the week. Yeah, I'm gonna do some back testing again. Pretty much got a 3-day weekend with, you know, not trading tomorrow. And this was kind of a longer recap just because I covered 2 days and kind of yapped a little bit right there. But hope you guys did well this week as well. If you are trading tomorrow, be safe and only take an A+ setup because tomorrow price is, you know, most likely going to be moving pretty wild. So that's it for me. Thank you guys as always for all the support and stuff. Stay tuned for, I've been saying I need to make a YouTube video. Guaranteed I will make one this weekend. And yeah, love you guys. I'll see you later. Peace.